Hello, my name is Chul-Young and I am a TMA third year and I am going to show you guys the song and the very short speech I recorded. Okay. Hi, this is Chul-Young. Today I came here to record with great courage, although I could lose my life in the danger of COVID. I recorded several times at home, but my dogs sang along with me, so I wasted a lot of energy and time. There have been two major changes in my life this year. The first is that I couldn't go to school on quarantine. Second, I met a great teacher, Professor Vargas. This year, the COVID has given me more time to think about the vocal technique I've been thinking about, and I wanted to overcome my shortcomings as soon as possible. Studying with Professor Vargas since this fall, I enjoy singing more, and I am so happy to solve all of my concerns about vocal technique that I've been thinking about. Learning from her is the biggest asset I've gained this year. Although my other leaves are still suspended by quarantine, I would love to dedicate my opera aria and my voice to her today. Thank you, Professor Vargas. Una furtiva lagrima negli occhi suoi spuntò. Quelle festose giovani in viriar sembrò, che più cercando io vo, che più cercando io vo. Un solo istante I palpiti del suo bel cor sentir, I miei sospiri confondere per poco a suoi sospiri. I palpiti
non quiero al cielo si può morir di più non chiedo non chiedo si può morir si può morir d'amor.
Thank you for that, Chul-Young. Thank you for that. This is a
Thank you.
very sweet message, and I think to your point, I something I think is worth saying is a lot of you have shown a lot of really a lot of courage and a lot of bravery just doing the semester, period, and putting yourselves at some sort of risk coming into school, going to your classes, doing recordings, and I know many of you have struggled with being in isolation, and I just want to say I really admire your dedication to getting your education and to making something of what has probably been the worst year in probably a lot of people's lives. So I just want to say, like, thank you for that, Chul-Young. This has been really, honestly, even though it's in a weird COVID time, it is truly been the best teaching experience I've ever had. So I just want to say that because it's really because of all of you and your energies and your dedication to making something really beautiful. So thank you for that. Comments for Chul-Young. Positive comments for Chul-Young. Bring him on, he says. Callie says bravo.
Thank you.
Yeah, Chul-Young, I thought your tone and vibrato were so consistent from anything that I've ever heard you sing before. I hear a very big improvement from you, and it's very impressive.
Thank you.
Going off of what Cole said, I think throughout the piece it was seamless. No matter what range you were in, it was fluid throughout and just really, really beautiful. So thank you for that, Chul-Young.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think. Oh, go ahead, Callie. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much for sharing this with us, Chul-Young. It was so beautiful, and what a wonderful way to end this semester with such a heartfelt performance and just really genuine. I could tell, even though I didn't know exactly every single word, I could tell that you did, and that was really special. So thank you.
Callie, I think you had.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you had such an amazing amount of pharyngeal space without opening your mouth, and I just immediately was hearing that resonance, even though, we have this crappy thing with the Zoom and all this stuff. But yeah, I was really impressed by that, by how focused your tone was.
Yeah, going off of that, I just wanted to mention how relaxed your whole your whole body posture and stuff was. It just looked so effortless, but the sound was just incredible. There's so much resonance, and yeah, that was really powerful. Thank you.
You're really a beautiful performer, Chul-Young. I've never actually seen you perform other than, you know, your video you sent me of Tamino. And I think that that's what I really loved about this performance is it felt very sincere. It felt very, like, connected. And I think that I hope that the more you feel comfortable with your technique, the more it feels like that just brings out your artistry. It continues to show what a good actor you already are and what a good storyteller you are because you're not worried about what your throat is doing. And I think that piece really demonstrated that really well, that you expressed what you wanted to express and you didn't seem tense or tight or caught up. It was great.
Thank you.
Really lovely.
Thank you. I think about what you taught me tens of millions of times a day. and I'm talking to myself as, like, you know, Cici, Mimi, for looking for my, I mean, checking for
the neutral
my
larynx.
breath.
Yeah. Yeah.
Larynx.
Everybody's nodding. Obviously, I'm a one-trick pony. Everyone's like,
Cici.
neutral larynx. Get your larynx down.
Very
yes,
important.
okay, I got it. That's a thing I teach everybody. Well, that's good. That's good. Everyone would agree. But yeah, I think to your point, you don't have feelings in your larynx the way you do your fingers and your feet. So, like, if you touch something hot with your fingers, you know that. If your larynx gets high, you don't really notice it until your larynx is too high, usually. So it is kind of, to your point, it's a constant reminder of what neutral feels like. Mimi, Cici. We do a lot of, like, Mimi and Cici in his lesson. But just using that example, it's just a good way to build that feeling without getting obsessive about it. That's great. Everyone nodded. Yes, get your larynx down. Before I let you go, it was such a good presentation. I feel silly even offering anything else. But before you all go, I'm going to share